Hi, yogis. We're going to keep it nice and simple today. We're just going to focus on hip opening, also target our IT bands and our hamstrings. So just lower body action and a little bit of core work as always. Let's go ahead and get started on the back. So just bring the feet together. Knees are going to come out wide. We'll just bring ourselves all the way down. Roll the shoulders underneath the back a few times to help support the spine. We'll take one palm on the belly, one on the heart, and start to tune into the body, start to tune into the breath. On the next inhale, let's start to lengthen the breath, drawing it down nice and low, filling up the point right at the navel center. Exhale, open the mouth, and sigh the breath out. Inhale, big, expansive breath. Exhale, open the mouth. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Take 3 more deep breaths, this time with the mouth shut, still breathing in and out of the belly. Last one, see if you can make this your fullest breath of the day. Exhale. Let it all go. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. Exhale, one fluid motion, float the arms down. Inhale, reach, extend the arms above the head, shoulders glued down to the mat. Exhale, bring the arms down. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Let's place the palms on the inside of the thighs. We'll start to interlace all 10 fingers, releasing the index fingers. We'll extend the arms in front. Start to peel your shoulder blades up away from the mat. See how high you can go. You're going to squeeze the feet. Start to make little pulses, waking up those abs. Maybe float the gaze up so you're not crunching your neck. The smaller you make your pulses, the more warmth you're going to generate right at the midline. Keep breathing. We'll be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Relax your arms. start to float our feet all the way to the mat. Walk your heels in towards your glutes. We'll take our knees hip distance apart. Take our left ankle, cross it over the right thigh. We'll inhale, draw that right knee into center. Take a few rocks side to side. Keep drawing that right knee in towards your chest. We'll come to stillness. Start to cradle our left leg. Float the shoulders away from the mat. We'll extend the right leg, kicking through the right heel as we keep drawing our left leg towards our chest. Stay here and breathe. Exhale, let's release it down. We'll switch. Left sole comes to the mat. We'll cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Inhale, left knee draws into the chest. We'll either take our grip on top of the left knee or behind, right on top of the left hamstring. We'll keep drawing that left knee towards the chest. We melt the shoulders down to the mat. Maybe take a little rock side to side if that feels good, helps you open up a little bit more. Or if you want to work on stillness, you'll just keep drawing that left knee to the chest and steady your breath. We'll start to cradle our right leg. Float your shoulders up away from the mat. Keep drawing that right leg towards your chest. And we'll gently kick our left leg out, extending through our left heel. We'll be here for about 5 breaths. Exhale, we'll release the right leg. We'll just hug the back of our knees and rock and roll up and down the length of the spine a few times. Let's land or float to the middle of our mat. We'll start to drop our forearms down, squeeze the shoulders together. We're going to bring our knees tight into the chest. Squeeze your knees in so tight that you feel that engagement in the core. Excuse me. We're going to point through our toes. And it's just like you're rolling a tennis ball away from you. We're going to guide our toes, hover them off of the mat, and extend our legs about 6 inches. Using that core strength, we're going to inhale, take the legs high. Exhale, knees to chest. And we'll slowly extend. This is round 2. Coming up on 3. Keep squeezing those legs together. Stretch the tops of your feet. We want a tight body all the way through. If you've ever heard the term tight tighter body is a lighter body. Sometimes that helps to think about as we're moving through this slow and mindful core work. So we're coming up on 5. We're halfway through. Maybe float the gaze up. You have a nice view. Maybe you're outside on the patio. You can look up towards the heaven. That can be kind of a relief. That's 6. Here's 7. 8. 9. 10. Let's float our feet down. Let's go ahead and come to cobbler's pose. Walk the heels towards the insides of our legs. We'll grab onto our feet. I like to press my thumbs right on my arches. It just feels really good. You can kind of self-massage as we do this next one. We're working on grounding through the tailbone and extending our head, shoulders away from the ears, always. We'll inhale, bring our knees towards us. And exhale, we'll float our knees down. Inhale, exhale. Knees will stay down. We'll start to extend forward. Maybe press the elbows into the knees to help guide them closer towards the mat. We'll just stretch through the crown of the head. The taller you keep your spine all the way through, the more of a low back stretch you're going to get instead of rounding the spine. Just play with that variation. Maybe you don't go as low, but this should feel really good on the back. Inhale, we'll press all the way up. We're going to stack our right leg over our left and come into a double pigeon. So we're going to rock all 3 variations of pigeon for our hip opening series. So you'll essentially make a rectangle shape with the legs. You want to keep your right foot nice and engaged. We're going to keep grounding through our tailbone. And to get nice and even on the sits bones to achieve this a little bit better, you're going to spread that fleshy part of your bottom out from under you so you're nice and grounded in your seat. Let's incorporate our arms here, open up the shoulders. We'll inhale, take our right arm up, pat ourselves on the back, and reach around. See if you can bind your hands. If that feels like too much, maybe you just work on bringing your left arm to your lumbar spine with your palm facing open. So if you have it, you can bind and breathe. One more breath here. Inhale, we'll reach both arms up. And exhale, we'll start to fold forward. See if you can keep that tall spine. Keep walking your hands out in front and maybe relax the head. Take one more deep breath here. We'll slowly start to walk our hands closer towards our body. Exhale, melt the shoulders onto the back. One more stretch here. We'll inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, twist to your right. Left palm's going to find your right knee. That right arm's going to reach behind you to keep that integrity of the spine as you twist open. Broaden out your chest, and float that gaze over your right shoulder. 4 deep belly breaths here. Really focus on bringing the breath down to the navel center. Inhale, we'll slowly unwind. Let's take a supported forward fold and start to open up those hamstrings. We'll just extend the legs out in front. We'll kick through our heels, flexing the toes towards the face. Let's take a medium bend in the knees. Inhale, float both arms up. We'll exhale, fold, belly to the thighs, and relax that head here. We'll take 3 deep breaths here, of course, in and out of the belly. But notice when you inhale and you're in this forward fold, you feel that expansive quality of the breath in the back of the body. Inhale, we'll roll up. Exhale, shoulders come to the back. We'll stack our left leg completely over our right. Flex your left foot. We'll peel that fleshy part of our bottom out from under us to get nice and grounded in our tailbone. Inhale, left arm will reach up. We'll pat ourselves on the back and reach around either your lumbar spine with the right arm with the palm facing open, or you're going to work your right palm up your back and see if you can hook your hands. We'll take 4 deep breaths here. Last inhale. Complete exhale. Slowly release, unwind. Inhale, we'll float the arms up. Exhale. Reach out in front, tall spine all the way through. We'll melt the head down. Keep reaching your palms forward. Feel that big stretch in the left hip and relax that head. 5 deep breaths here. Maybe close the eyes and just follow the rhythm of the breath. Notice any hanging on in the body and the mind. See if you can just breathe through it. Inhale, you'll slowly start to walk your palms closer towards your body. You'll roll all the way up. Exhale, float the shoulders down the back. We'll inhale, take both arms up. Exhale, twist to your left, right palm to the left knee. You're going to use that left arm to help support the spine. So you're not leaning back, you're not leaning forward. Open through the shoulders, broaden out the chest. You'll float that gaze over the left shoulder. 4 breaths here. Focus on drawing your breath all the way down to that navel center. Inhale, you'll slowly unwind, untwist. We'll come to our hands and knees. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. And tuck our toes under. Float our knees a few inches from the mat. And exhale, bring our right knee to our right elbow. Send it back. Left side. That's 5. That's 10. We're going to keep our knees covered. Float our weight into the left palm. Just inhale, press up. Exhale, right palm to the mat. Bring your knees back covered. Float your weight into the right palm. Just inhale, press up. One more time, left side. Knees will come all the way down. We'll step our left foot to the very edge of our mat. Our right foot to the very edge of the mat. We'll inhale, take our arms high. And keeping your tall spine all the way through, reach forward. You'll land with the palms inside the right foot. Now we'll start to walk the left leg as far behind us as we can get it. Create a little bit of pressure with your right knee and your right armpit or tricep as you press through the palms and pull your chest through, finding that length of the spine. You should feel a big stretch in your left hip flexor. We'll start to turn our right toes out 45 degrees. Maybe take a few steps so that your foot is a little bit off of the mat. We'll open up our right knee. Start to walk ourselves to our forearm. If it feels good to take a little rock side to side, that's an option. Or if you just want to work on that stillness, that's also an option. Start to walk our palms back towards the body. Right foot will come flush on the mat. We're going to bend into our left knee. Reach around with our right palm. Grab our left foot. Bring our left heel close towards our left glute. Start to melt our hips forward. Big quad stretch. Exhale, gently release the left leg. Start to walk your right foot all the way to the left edge of the mat. We're going to work out our IT bands here. We'll turn, walk it over. We'll turn our right toes up. And if you have tight hamstrings, you should start to feel it in your hamstrings here. If that's enough, you can stay here. If you'd like to get into your IT bands, you'll fold down the center of your mat and breathe. See if you can melt your right hip back, and you should be able to feel it a little bit better in your IT band if you're not already. Few more breaths here. From here, you'll start to walk your right knee towards your right wrist and start to float yourself into pigeon. Walk that left leg behind you nice and long to get your hips as close to the mat as possible. Maybe take a few rocks side to side, get settled into your hips. Make sure they're squaring to the top of your mat and that you're not dumping or collapsing into the right side. Stay here in extension and breathe. Tug your low core in nice and gentle so you're not pinching in the low back. When you're ready, if it feels good, start to fold over the right leg. Maybe just finding forearms, or just taking a few breaths here, and then completely folding over that right leg as you extend the arms. Inhale, we'll start to walk ourselves back to extended pigeon. Press through the hands, engage the left toes. We'll swing our right leg out. Open up the right leg and start to make little circles with the right knee. Keep engaging through the right foot. See if you can keep the weight even in both of your palms as you rotate. Switch it up, rotating in both directions. bring that right knee back to center. Left foot will step to the left edge of your mat. Inhale, bring ourselves up. Take your arms up, big breath in. On your exhale, moving from that tall spine, you'll reach forward. Walk your palms to the very inside of the left foot. You'll create that little bit of pressure with your left knee on your left tricep or your left armpit. You'll just walk that right leg a little bit longer behind you. Press through the palms, pull the chest through. We'll be here for 4 breaths. We'll start to turn our toes out 45 degrees, maybe even take the foot a little bit off of the mat. We'll open up through the left knee, coming to the edge of the left foot, then walk ourselves to the forearms. Allow the head to relax and breathe. Again, if it feels good to find that little rock side to side, go ahead and take that. Start to walk ourselves back to the palms and walk our left foot to the right edge of our mat. We'll turn our right toes up, maybe keep sliding the heel over. And flex our toes towards our face. So that's a pretty big hamstring stretch. You want to take it deeper, get into your IT band. You'll fold over the center of your mat and slide your left hip back. If it's coming out to the side, see if you can bring it back more in alignment with your right hip. Start to walk the hands closer towards us and then bring that left knee to the outer edge of the left wrist. Support yourself in extending your right leg as far behind you as you can get it. So nice and long. This is just to get our hips as close to the mat as possible. Most of us practicing from home might not have a block. So this just helps us eliminate any space happening in the hips. Make sure you're not collapsing on the left side and that your hips are as square as possible to the front edge of the mat. There's a slight hugging in of the low belly to help protect our low back. We'll stay here in extended pigeon for 3 rounds of breath. Start to walk ourselves forward, coming to the forearms. We're finding complete extension of the forehead. We'll be here for about 5 breaths. Notice anywhere you're holding onto tension in the body. Breathe through it. We'll start to walk the palms back towards the body, press through. Engage your right toes. Gently bring that left leg back to meet your right in tabletop. We'll take the left leg out, start to rotate in circles. Maybe take it 5 times one direction. And switch it up. We'll bring our knees together. Open up our heels and sit our hips right in between our heels. This is one of my favorite hero's pose. So maybe you stay here in hero's pose and just feel that nice intense stretch in the knees and in the top of the thighs. Oh my gosh, I forgot the quad stretch. Ah, can't believe this. Okay, so come back. We're going to make it even. We'll come back. Bring your left foot to the edge of your mat. We're going to bend into our right knee, reach around, and allow our hips to come forward as we stretch out our right quad. I guess I'm pretty airy today. Sorry, y'all. Few more breaths here. Keep pulling that right foot towards your right glute and allowing your hips to melt forward. Exhale, you'll release the right foot. Now come back. Knees come together. Feet open. We'll find our hero's pose. I guess before it was just a preview. And if this is an intense enough stretch for you, you can take your arms up, take opposite elbows, stretch out the shoulders, maybe stretch out the lats. If you want to take it deeper, you'll start to walk yourself onto the forearms, squeeze the shoulders together, and float the gaze up. Taking this one step further, coming all the way down to the back, and bringing the arms overhead. Few more breaths wherever you are. Start to walk. If you're in your fullest expression of hero's pose, keep your chin tucked in towards your chest. If you support yourself in coming all the way up nice and slow, back to extension. We'll walk ourselves towards the back of our mat. Knees stay hip distance apart, feet are the same. We're just going to melt our hips down for a variation of child's pose. Flip your palms. Walk your forearms where they're kind of nestled in between your legs. You'll cradle your face with your palms. Allow your shoulders to roll forward. Few more deep breaths here. Inhale, you'll come up, swing your legs around, float to the very center of your mat. We'll squeeze our knees into the chest, forehead to the knees. Give yourself a hug. Inhale, get as full as you can. Hold the breath for a count of 5. Exhale, let everything go. I'm offering a Supta Baddha Konasana or bound angle on the back for instead of Savasana. You're always more than welcome to extend the arms, extend the legs. But I find after nice juicy hip openers that this feels really good to end in. Maybe open up the palms or place palms on the belly. Come back to your breath. Allow yourself a few minutes in a restful position to tune the world around you out and to tune in with yourself. I hope everyone enjoyed this hip opening series. I'll see you next Tuesday. As always, take really good care. Continue to fill your cup so you're better fit for service for everybody around you. And yeah, namaste.